Well, I made 3 films in Greece, and they were made in a very particular way because that was the only way that they could be made. And after the 3rd film, I decided that I needed to make English language films because that was the only way to progress and evolve and be able to have more choices on certain things.
Τα καταφέρνω, αλλά πάντα θα προσπαθώ περισσότερο. Σπίτι μου, είσαι όμορφο και σ' αγαπώ. Και δεν θα σε εγκαταλείψω ποτέ.
I mean, making films, especially in Greece, was very difficult. So whatever chance I would find to film something, I would take it. So I was acquainted with some choreographers or dance theater directors, and I started shooting some of their performances, and then started making small videos that were made specifically for filming. I started having a relation to dance somehow. So I guess that helped me understanding the physicality of things much more, and it's something that I like very much, and I don't know if that's why I mostly work that way with the actors, more physically instead of intellectually or theoretically.
Well, I've never had an experience. It's not I like keeping it unknown. I've never had an experience like this when my character didn't have a name or any kind of psychological clues to who she might be on the page in the script. So I did not give her a name. No, I didn't. You know, she has no backstory. I couldn't psychologically understand her. I couldn't do any research. I couldn't meet anyone like her. So it was just an act of complete surrender to Yorgos's universe.
Throw down your knife and stand up.
Why did you have to blind me? You could have blinded him.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The drugs are messing with your head. If I were you, I would try and be a little braver about the whole thing. Now get up and give me a knife. I'll hit you and take it by force. Here I come.
I swear I'm going to kill you.
One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, joy of the days, how they return. Gayly they ring while people sing songs of good cheer.
The camera should be almost like another presence, like an entity that followed all these people and, you know, was hovering above them or creeping from below and always be there, watching them, observing them. So with that as a start, we built this visual language of, you know, really high angles following people around or really low angles. Generally, there's no, you know, there's not many shots that are at the eye level of the actors. So it's always the feeling of someone being in a little corner or up in a corner observing these people, and the use of some very wide-angle lenses also help have that feel, and a relatively claustrophobic feel as well, you know, like small people in rooms that have been distorted by the wide-angle lenses. I just encourage the actors to not overthink about things and not put too many things in their heads about their motives and why they're doing certain things and how they're saying certain lines, because I just find that makes them much more self-conscious, and then their intention becomes very obvious, and I think that's not true in real life.
You work with so many directors that kind of do the same thing, and where was he coming from? What's he going for next? Like, you know, and all this.
Delve deep into the psyche.
Yeah, and you go in then with a false feeling then, and you go in with a, you know, because you're thinking of it and you're in your own head, and this is just like literally say the lines and the magic happens.
My husband told me about you and your father.
Oh, he did? Did he also tell you about my mom?
No.
Oh. Sorry. Maybe I'm not the one you should hear it from. But ever since your husband killed my father, he's been flirting with my mom. Constantly flirting. To be honest, she's got feelings for him too. She thinks he has very nice hands. Truth is, he's beautiful hands. All doctors have clean, nice, beautiful hands.
Μην το πεις στον μπαμπά.
Συχαίνεσαι?
Όχι.
Τότε?
Προτιμώ αυτό που κάναμε την άλλη φορά.
He's got this very amazing, it's almost this alchemy where he is throwing all this stuff at you and you're thinking this is insane and it's just bizarre, but it's also very emotional. Somehow he gets under your skin, and at the end of the film you're kind of going, damn it, he got under my skin. It is this crazy ride that you go on with him, which is incredibly original.
I couldn't ever, finish this film, or I guess most of my films, without leaving it open in a certain way for people to be able to have their own thoughts and opinions. And I also find interesting that you can maybe understand things about yourself when you decide what happens in the end. So you can understand maybe if you're more of an optimistic person or a pessimist, or various things. So I quite like leaving the space for the audience to be able to engage in that way with the film.
Stop it! That's enough. Show my parents some respect. They're playing you music.
That's okay. No, Mother. It is not okay. Please continue.
Do you want us to perform the same piece or something else?
Something else.